Hey y'all, I'm back. I told y'all my hair would be done. It is. It took about 2 hours, about 2.5 hours. And I love the color a lot, a whole lot. She's a really good braider. She was referred to me by my friend down here named Keisha. Keisha normally gets her hair done by this woman and or her sister. And I decided to take a chance on my head because I got a big head. So I gotta have to deal with people that have patience when they rape. So I'm back home. Stopped off on my way home to pick up a few things from Family Dollar and Walmart. Came in, cleaned up my bedroom, cleaned up the living room, and I looked at the laundry that needs to be put up that I already folded, but decided against it and came outside. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's cold inside in the house, so I decided to come outside and sit in the sun. It's nice out here, but because I was cold inside, that's why I have the sweater on. Not sure what else I'm gonna do today, if anything. I might not. Not might not. I kind of want to just relax and do absolutely nothing. I'm off today and tomorrow. I do want to go to Bible study tonight, but I'm not sure if I'm going to take that ride or if I'll just watch it on live. Still deciding. Other than that, is nothing going on. I just really, I don't know, I feel really relaxed right now. Um, Doing some thinking. Have been doing some thinking for a few days now. Nothing's wrong. I'm not worried about anything. Just simply thinking. Some things on my um, bucket list that I do want to venture out on. I'm going to call my friend Geneva in Tampa to see if she wants to do some of these things with me. I've already mentioned them to her. She said no to quite a few things. Quite a few. But I'm going to see if I can talk her into it. Start maybe with the smaller things first. And then work my way up. Now that I'm thinking, I should have did this video in the front of the house. Maybe I'll come back later and do a video from the front of the house. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I just wanted to come back and touch base with you guys. I said I will come back once I got my hair done because the last one you guys saw me with my bonnet on. And yeah, I love this color. Like, she did such a good job. 2.5 hours. They don't hurt or anything. Um, yeah. It's so peaceful out here, guys. Like, I believe and I really feel like this relocation, this move, was one of the best things I could have done for myself. One of the best things. Even though, I do struggle with sitting still. Like, I'm thinking about the laundry that I could be putting up inside the house. But just sitting out here, it's cool. It's pretty alright. This is the back of the house in the back yard. Um, Down here they call this, it is the back of your house, but it's also called the alley. But it's a road, like right here. That's an actual road. Why they call it an alley, I don't know. Maybe because it's behind the houses. But literally every back of the house has an alley. My neighbor is pulling up. Um, yeah, I think though later on I'm gonna actually do a video from the front of the house and see, let you guys see the front of the house. Other than that, nothing's going on. Nothing at all. I'm really just chilling. And it feels weird. Good feeling, but weird. Not to where it's uncomfortable, just kind of weird because I'm just so used to going and being in the uproar, the chaos of just going and going and going, and to just be able to sit and kind of go when I want to go. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing feeling. Like it really, like I'm here. I'm here, and it's cool. It's cool. I don't know. Like none of us knows our future. Um, Obviously, because we're not God. But for right now, I'm going to get adjusted to this. I'm going to get used to it because like, I worked for this. I worked hard for this. I've dreamt about this. I've wondered what it would be like. And I'm here. Like, I'm here. Even in the relocation, I left so many people up in Jersey. So many people who I miss dearly. But I know and I knew, well, I knew and I know that this move was something I needed. I was talking to my son last week, and we were just talking, and he was like, "Ma, I miss you." I said, "I miss you too." And I said, I think the reason why we miss. Hi, how are you? All right. The reason why we miss each other so much is because we know we're not right around the corner. We know we are not in the same space anymore. We know we're not in the same, we could just travel over a couple of towns and we'll be with each other. We know we can't do that. So I think with that, that's what makes the missing greater. That's what makes the missing stronger. But I told him, I said, I think this was good. Like we all needed this. The three of us, we needed this. Because we were literally dependent on each other. And it's not that that's a bad thing, but it also can be to where it's unhealthy. And this move that I decided to make forces all of us to grow up, like to be adults for real. My kids, anyone who knows me knows my kids are my heart. Everything I've done in my life, not giving up, wanting to give up and couldn't give up, was because my kids. I can't even say it was for me, because when I wanted to give up, like for real, give up, people that know me know my story. I always thought about, who gonna take care of my kids like me? Nobody. People could take, tend to them, but couldn't nobody take care of my kids like me. Didn't always make wise choices. Not that my choices were horrible, but some of them just wasn't wise. But as parents, we're not perfect. No one is. We're not perfect. Children do not come with a handbook. There's no manual. You can have your circle, and people could suggest things, and stuff like that. You take what works for you. You leave the rest. My tone may not have always been perfect, or the delivery of it, but my intentions were always, always, always coming from a good place. You know, I did what I did and did what I could with what I had. What I had and what resources I knew about or had. But I thank God for the journey. I would not change anything. Nothing at all. I wouldn't change anything. everything I've done, gone through, came across, put myself in, allow others to put me in, the stuff I was naive to and just kind of got looped in. It all made me who I am, and it all got me where I am today. And I'm still going. I'm still learning. I learned something last night from my neighbor. We was out here last night, y'all, looking for the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, and all this other stuff. And I learned so much. Like, I learned so much last night about astrology. At my 57-year-old age, I learned so much. And I was telling my son, like, I'm sorry, I'm jumping subjects, but going back to my son, telling him, like, we all needed this. Like, I worked hard. I worked real hard. Cried a lot of tears. Was up a lot of nights figuring how I was going to figure this thing out. Wondering, what am I going to feed my kids tomorrow? And somehow, some way, God did it. By morning, God had it figured out. Well, he always had it figured out. But by morning, he kind of gave me the way, the thoughts to work it out. And/or didn't give me anything, but laid it on someone else's heart to be the fixer of that situation. And even down here, like, it's so quiet. And yeah, it's country. It is very country. It's quiet and it's like a stillness. And I can't say that I've ever experienced this before. Sometimes we get so looped up and hooked into the hustle and the bustle and constantly going somewhere, being on a go, getting up early, staying up late, doing things in between, getting caught up, and never really having time to think, or never really having time to settle ourselves, clear our minds, kind of just breathe. I can't say that I've been here before, not in this space, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Like, for real, I'm chilling. It's okay. It's okay. I haven't really met a lot of people here at all. Just like the immediate neighbors, and I know the girl at the drive-thru at McDonald's. At church, a few people that I've already met. It's impossible for me to meet everybody at our church because it is a big church. But I'm good. I'm good. I needed a piece of mint. I needed some mint the other day because I wanted some mint tea. I had regular tea bags, but I wanted mint tea. And it felt really, really good to come outside and get a piece of mint right here from the yard. I'm living. I'm experiencing life, and it feels good. It feels real good. It feels good. I use aloe on my face as a mask. And when I was in Jersey, I would go get the big piece. You cut it and then you put the saran wrap and put it in the fridge or whatever to preserve it. It's so much aloe here in this daggone yard. I want to make some aloe vera gel. Um, but I'm just being lazy. Like, it's just so much aloe. The neighbors, they're doing, they have uh, sugar cane that they're doing. Um, it's just different. It's just different. Like looking at the palm trees. Like there's two right here in our yard. Then there's one over on the other side in Damien Tracy's yard. Um, but it's kind of neat, guys. And again, I can't say it enough. Those of you who know my story, those of you who know me, you know it's always me, Jade, and Kyrus. Hey, we the three amigos. But we're all grown up now. And I've done my part as a parent. Not that I would ever, ever, ever let my kids go, because, they gonna always be mine. Okay? They know that, and I'm so sure everybody else do too. I will walk on hot coal for my kids, my children. Yeah, I would. I'll walk back to Jersey for my kids. But this is so needed, and it was so hard to do. It was hard. Because those two people, for real, they're both my heart in human form. And I give the world for them. I take the world for them. But it's mommy time now. And I don't even know how I got to this part of this conversation. I'm going to the conversation, but I'm the only one talking. But y'all better jump in if y'all got something to say or ask. Yeah, it's time for mommy to live and for mommy to do things for mommy. I've always put others first. Always. And then pretended that I didn't, not even pretended that I didn't matter, but pushed it to the back and kind of let it be okay with people thinking and saying, oh, it don't matter, it's Monique. She'll do it. It doesn't matter. But it does matter. At 57 years old, I'm seeing it. It does matter, and it did matter. But it's never too late. And I'm about to get all that God has for me. I'm about to live the way God intended for me to live. He said I am the head and not the tail. He said I'm the lender and not the borrower. He said it. He said it. He said it. And I'm standing on his promises. He said if I delight myself in him. He said if I trust in him with all my heart and lean not to my own understandings. He said it. He said he'll make my enemies my footstool. He said it. He said no weapon formed against me shall prosper. He didn't say they weren't going to form, but he said they weren't going to prosper. He said it. No weapon formed against me. He said it. And I'm believing it and I'm standing on it. And because of that, I am living intentionally. That's the central air unit that just clicked on. I am living intentional. I am living and walking in my purpose. No fear, because people who know me knows Monique is a little scary cat. My anxiety goes through the roof, especially of the unknown. I worry about any and everything. It don't even have to be my stuff. It could be your stuff. The cat that just went down the alley. Worried about the little cat. But I'm learning how to rest and trust in God. Even at my age. I pray that somebody watches this till the end. Again, I don't know how I got here in talking. But I just want to be an inspiration to somebody. To somebody. To keep going. Don't give up. no matter how hard it is, don't give up, because you never know who needs you. Someone needs you and your story. Somebody needs you. May not can't see it now, may not believe it now, but somehow just tuck the thought into your pocket. Tuck the thought into the back of your mind that somebody needs you. I hope somebody listens and watches this video to the end. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Turn on your notifications. I'm going to try to figure out how to get this link from YouTube and put it on my Facebook page so people can click on it and then come right on over to YouTube. Haven't figured that part out yet. So if anybody knows how to do that, can y'all leave it in the comments below? Because the sister needs to know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out, and y'all on the journey with me. So I'm going to go, but I'll come back on later, or if not later, tomorrow. Checking in with you guys to see what you guys are doing or have done. Again, any comments, questions for me, put them in the comments below. In the meantime, until we see each other again, live intentional and walk in your purpose. Bye.